Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. We thought we'd come out into the sunshine today at Haywards Heath to record my vlog for May and June really, so a little bit late, but trying to fit in a time to do it is a bit of a challenge. So I hope you're all doing okay. Thank you all for everything you're doing. Amazing feedback from women and people using our services. Again, 100% for every site in May, which is just incredible. So you're just providing such amazing care, and we're getting that feedback from the MVP as well. So thank you for everything you're doing. I know you're all working really hard. I think hopefully you're feeling that the staffing is improving on many shifts. I know, as I've said before, some shifts still aren't where they need to be, but things are improving. And we have our lovely newly qualified midwives joining us in just a couple of months now, so that will make things feel a whole lot better. So thank you. Lots of things to tell you. So just to let you know, I'll be sending out an email, I think following my last vlog around workforce changes after the Birth Rate Plus assessment. There's been a little bit of concern about template changes, which aren't actually significant really, but I'll send an email out to you all listing each site and what the templates are going to look like, just so you're all really clear on that. So I'll be sending that in the next couple of days. We're really interested to hear from you how you feel the best way for us to share learning from incidents and investigations is. So we've had a few investigations with quite significant learning over the last couple of years. We felt that all of that learning had been shared, but we've seen very similar incidents with similar issues happening over the last couple of months. So it feels like what we're doing now isn't quite reaching everybody. So if you've got any ideas about the best ways for us to share learning with you, please just let any of us know, any of the leadership team, the governance teams, let us know what your thoughts are, because we want to be able to share everything with you in the best way possible for you to be able to access. So I'm sure you're all happy to know that the pay award is landing in our salaries in June. There's lots of information on the intranet around what that means for you individually, and I know there's maybe some issue with the lump sum if you're on MSW banding, and also on some sort of government support, and there's lots of information on the intranet around that, so please do have a look around that. Just a real celebration. Our smoking cessation service is doing an amazing job, and all of you that are influencing that by doing carbon monoxide monitoring regularly as well. So our quit rates have increased, and the impact from smoking on our preterm babies and small for gestational age babies is reducing because of that. So really incredible work around that, so thank you all for that. We need another idea from you, so any ideas on cost savings would be really well received. So you're working in the services day in, day out. I'm sure there's things that you look at and think, my goodness, what a waste. Why are we doing it like that? Please let us know about that, because we might be able to make a change that will help improve the flow, improve the way we do things, but also improve cost savings for the service, because as I'm sure you're aware, the NHS in general and our trust are under a lot of financial pressure at the moment, so anything you can help us with to save money would be really helpful. Just a reminder, if you're planning to or would like to look after a friend or family in labour or in pregnancy, please do contact your PMA to have a conversation around that, just so that you're psychologically safe and cared for, as well as the person you're looking to care for. We do have some advice and guidance around that, so do make contact with your PMA. So I know I've spoken a lot about CNST. We did submit our declaration for year 4, which unfortunately was unsuccessful, but we are appealing against that because we believe it should have been successful. It was a very small omission that was in nobody's control. So we believe that we should have an accepted submission around that, so we are appealing. But in the interim, year 5 has now been launched as well, so there's a lot of work going on to try and to meet our submission for year 5. We're right at the beginning. It's not due until February, but we will be needing your support around that, so we'll keep you posted. There's lots of meetings that go on in the organisation that we'd really love more of the clinical teams to be part of. So all of our governance meetings within the service, so risk meetings, our monthly governance meetings, PMRT meetings, and also system meetings, so from the LMNS, you're really welcome to. So if you've got interest in progression in your career and hearing what's going on in the wider parts of the service and the system, please do just ask one of the leadership team for the invite, and you're really welcome. It probably feels a bit daunting to come along to those meetings, but actually now they're on Teams, you can be a little bit more anonymous, and you don't have to contribute unless you want to. You're very welcome to, but you don't have to. So it kind of feels a bit more easy to join those meetings on Teams now, so it's a great opportunity. So please do let us know if you're interested in that. Just to let you know also, we're still looking at Entonox levels within the service. So the monitoring we did in January, at that particular time there was quite low usage of Entonox, so the results we had weren't wholly representative. So we're doing that monitoring again. So just to let you know that will be coming on each site as well in the next month or so. And sorry, the camera's just nearly fallen over. Also really good news as well is that we've been successful in funding for our uplift for our wonderful MSWs and maternity assistants that are currently working on band 2s. So if you meet the competencies to meet a job description for a band 3, you will be uplifted to a band 3. So you'll be spoken to by your manager around that. And if you're working towards your competencies, there's funding available for you to become a band 3 once you've met all of those competencies. So that's really exciting because all of you work really hard and are pivotal for us as midwives running the service and working in the service. So you should be recognised for the work you're doing, and that will really help with that. And also we've also been successful in some investment around our increased capacity in our leadership and governance teams, because we are very short of people to do things like the CNST submission and meeting all of the assurance requirements from our own organisation and the system and nationally. So we've been successful in some of that funding as well, not all of it but some of it, which will mean that there will be jobs coming available. So if you're looking at progressing in your career into a more of a leadership or governance or education direction, then and safeguarding, screening, there's several different roles coming out. Do keep your eyes out open for those roles because there'll be some opportunities for progression, and just speak to your line manager if you want to have a conversation about those. So again, thank you for everything you're doing. Really exciting times for the service. I really feel that with our improved clinical staffing, improved leadership staffing and our MSW cohort that hopefully will want to remain with us because they're being paid properly for what they're doing. It's a really exciting time. I feel like our services are really going to fly and develop with all of this investment. Maternity services across the 4 sites, community, everybody has been shortlisted for a Star Award. And I know some of you are joining us at that event next Friday, and that's for everybody that contributes to maternity services of every specialty. So midwives, MSWs, obstetrics, anaesthetics, everybody. Nursery nurses, I know I'm going to forget some, nurses, everybody who contributes to our service, administration teams. So I know a lot of you are joining us at that event next week, and it's just fabulous to be recognised by it's the whole board that makes the decisions around who gets shortlisted for Star Awards. Hopefully we'll be successful in actually winning the award, but to be shortlisted is quite an achievement because there were lots of nominations. So thank you everybody for that, because it's really been recognised what all of you have been doing over the last couple of years.